c'est le défilé le plus attendu de la décennie.
Cha 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 cha.
Bienvenue dans la nouvelle guerre des étoiles, Chanel.
It's Chanel Day. We're Monday the 6th of October 2025 in Paris.
Did you sleep well?
No, I woke up at 6 a.m.
At 8 p.m. Boing. It will be the first Chanel fashion show by MatthieuBlazy.
Are you frightened? I'm frightened.
Me too, yeah.
It feels like I'm about to give birth.
This is ready to wear spring, summer 2026.
Un moment historique. On est dans un état d'excitation avancé.
Je suis tellement sûre que tout ce que je veux dire, ça va sonner faux.
Je suis serein, j'ai confiance en Matthieu.
Chanel is a $20 billion company.
Chanel is Chanel.
But more, Chanel is an icon. This is immense. We are at the Grand Palais, which Chanel just helped restore to its grandeur. The set is a planetarium for wow and oh.
Système solaire incroyable.
We were both just...
And suddenly, we all are kids fascinated by colorful planets, and this is our Chanel bedroom.
I found everything so wearable. Just found like I would wear this, I would wear this, I would wear this. This is me, this is me, this is me.
La vidéo est en anglais, mais il y a des sous-titres.
I want to be a Chanel girl forever.
Hello, I'm Loïc Prigent. Subscribe to the channel to see everything about fashion and Chanel.
Bienvenue à Chanel.
Welcome to Chanel.
Why are we so insanely excited? How do I speak it?
Troisième date historique de Chanel. 71, tu sais ce que c'est?
Le décès,
Oui. 83
l'arrivée de monsieur,
et aujourd'hui.
l'arrivée du second
De
monsieur.
Matthieu, qui est arrivé comme moi le 1er avril. Donc je lui souhaite 50 ans chez Chanel.
Fourth creative director ever in the history of Chanel. I probably won't see another one in my lifetime because they do hire people for a really, really, really long time. And I don't know, I don't think we can like totally predict what he's going to do. That's what makes this so incredibly exciting. It's just so big, I can't even like express myself properly. And it's as big as this planet behind me.
Yeah, big pressure, but I don't know, I think he's going to lean into the fabrics and that's going to be really interesting.
The real show is already happening with the guests themselves. Everywhere you turn your head, you spot an award-winning actor or director or singers with triple platinum records. Icons. Rebecca Armstrong. Kendall Jenner.
So beautiful.
My most favorite actress, Carrie Coon.
Hi, good to see you.
Aya Nakamura. Angèle.
Trop beau. En plus, moi, je suis à fond sur les planètes.
Vous êtes quelle planète là?
Moi, j'aime bien Saturne, alors donc, tu vois, quand il y a des anneaux autour, je trouve ça vraiment beau.
Un moment historique de mode.
Ouais.
Un jour
grand
historique.
moment, un moment historique, ouais.
C'est genre, c'est pas
Et un
arrivé.
peu belge quand même.
Ah oui.
Et oui,
Qu'est-ce que vous avez les Belges à être si bons en mode?
je sais pas. Et en musique.
Inès de la Fressange. Pedro Pascal and Lux Pascal. Comedy geniuses Maya Rudolph.
This is above and beyond Hollywood. I think this is, I feel like I've been invited to French royalty space.
And Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
I've never in my life seen anything like this set in my life. We were both just...
Liu Wen, Nana Komatsu, Margot Robbie, Penelope Cruz, Tilda Swinton, Nicole Kidman, Etienne Dao, Vanessa Paradis, Lily Rose Depp, Michaela Coel, Ursula Cobero, Ju Shun, Arca, Jenny Kim. Les lumières s'éteignent et soudain, we're in the center of the galaxy, the center of the fashion world, the center of the world, Chanel. This collection is centered on Mademoiselle's relationship with Boy Capel, an affair that burnt like a meteor, brilliant and fleeting, and was brutally cut short by the British businessman's death in a car crash.
If you think that it hurts to get your heart broken by a man, wait till you get your heart broken by a woman.
Aditsa Berzenia opens the show. Surprise, le tout premier passage. The very first Chanel look of the Matthieu Blazy era is a suit, a simple suit. It carries a powerful message. At the beginning of the 20th century, Coco Chanel once went to a costume ball at her lover Etienne Balzan's home and decided to dress up as a man. The next day, however, she decided to keep the outfit on, claiming the right to go out in the street dressed that way, and this was forbidden by law. The man's suit became neutral for her, and that moment would change the history of fashion. La veste de costume est tranchée et bord franc. Elle prend la longueur de la petite veste chasseur Chanel, le code de la maison. 2 boutons camélias dorés. Pas des lions, pas des logos, des camélias.
It was like a deconstructed, sort of, but with all this workmanship. The clothes were for women. I mean, women can wear these clothes, you know? It's not just for this moment. They translate. And then you're very aware of the workmanship. Oh, God. I mean, there's so many of these jackets, the bags. What about the bags?
Look number 5. J'adore dire ça. The classic bag, always so smooth, bourgeois and regal, is now scuffed, faded and distorted.
Deconstructed bags, open, crumpled. I just loved it.
This is a Chanel bag that is passed down to her daughter, who passed it down to her daughter, who passed it down to her daughter, or a son. The bag that has seen and experienced everything, having shared more than one life. MatthieuBlazy unveils a series of men's shirts developed for the occasion with the house of Charvet, C-H-A-R-V-E-T, a shirt maker on Place Vendôme. All ministers and presidents buy their shirts there. It's a Savile Row of France. Une chaînette Chanel est posée en bas à l'intérieur de la chemise pour en assurer le tombé à la façon des vestes de tailleur de la maison.
Parce que maintenant, tous les gens, toutes les femmes modernes portent des grandes chemises amples. Et je pense que Chanel, de nos jours, si elle était en vie, s'habillerait aussi comme ça.
Entrepreneur and supermodel Inès de la Fressange is here. She was there for the first Chanel show by Karl Lagerfeld. Actually, she was there working for Chanel before Karl Lagerfeld got the job of his life. Nicole Kidman arrived wearing a white shirt, the epitome of simplicity, featuring only a Chanel logo embroidered on the side in the style of the house's very first labels. This is a reference to the shirts of Boy Capel, a great love that Mademoiselle Chanel would appropriate and wear to keep his scent with her all day. Aww, so romantic. And of course to adopt a more masculine attitude and to claim the garment as her own. The floor is crafted from resin, featuring streaks that resemble the Milky Way or scattered asteroids. This effect is reminiscent of a distant reference to the resins used in the furniture of Italian designer Gaetano Pesce, whom MatthieuBlazy greatly admires.
Not only the planets, but the way they're being reflected. I feel that it's like Matthieu's reflecting Chanel back to us. He's taken it apart and he's put it back together. He's deconstructed it, and he's made something new, but from the matter, you know, of the prior collections. And I just think he knocked it out of the park.
A sprig of golden wheat crosses the torso of Noor Khan. The metallic thread embroidery is a result of the long and meticulous work of the Le Sage atelier owned by Chanel. Wheat, a symbol of renewal. 6. The camellia. The house's shining emblem and traditionally pinned over the heart of Chanel jackets is transformed. It becomes a more dramatic, exploded flower. Wilder, less classic, and far from perfect. It then morphs into a bouncing pompon that seems to laugh and proclaim that life is a party. The evocation of a camellia sketched like a petal or a feather, which borders the bottom of the coat and tickles the ankles.
Le travail des plumes, espèce de petit clin d'œil déjà à la couture, et puis cette espèce de mélange de choses habillées, de choses sport. Ça me paraît très Chanel.
The camellia is pina colada, eglantine, almost straightforward, appearing on a suit that seems familiar to us, a ghost of the classic Chanel suit, but we don't quite recognize it. Something has changed.
He delivered and how? We love this. Classic yet so modern. Modern, and
yes.
it was just perfect.
It was fresh.
Yes. The first few looks were my favorite. And even the jackets, when you rolled it up, the small CCs, there was so much attention.
Details.
Yes.
Sonira da Silva with a cropped Chanel jacket with cropped sleeves. 2 buttons, almost nothing you'd say, but it's never almost nothing. A Le Sage embroidery is hidden in the back of a blue bird sitting on the branch of a tree. Very cormandelesque. Birds take flight around the hem of the dress, another embroidery by Le Sage. Sun Yidan in this Le Sage tweed created for the collection, including raffia threads. Libby Bennett in a Le Sage tweed with a deconstructed pattern. This is not layering but a single dress and its jacket. Absolute runway debut, and she's an exclusive model for Chanel the whole season. She waited for Chanel to start walking. She's called Mélisse Lebrun. Bonjour Mélisse, bienvenue. Un départ en fanfare. Say bienvenue Mélisse Lebrun in the comments. Son chapeau est de Maison Michel. Il s'agit d'une structure de jersey souple with an explosion of petals like feathers done by Le Marié. Zoom on the handmade bursting flowers, silk petals looking wild. A natural dew is simulated with glycerine, put on some of the elements in the center by the super skilled artisans and plumassières at Le Marié. Superstition and wheat. Mysticism governed Gabrielle Chanel's life. I talked about it with Claude Delay, her very best friend, who, yes, was there to witness the Matthieu-Blazy debut.
C'est quoi le rapport de Gabrielle Chanel aux planètes?
Ah, elle y croyait.
C'est-à-dire
Elle était très superstitieuse, elle était toujours imprégnée de son destin.
She used wheat, a symbol of wealth and success, here on a necklace, there scattered on a dress, or abundant on a coat. Her favorite painting in her apartment was one of a sprig of wheat by Salvador Dali. The Gossens atelier worked on many wheat-themed jewelry, earrings, necklaces. Gossens worked very closely with Gabrielle Chanel in the last part of her creative life. They were teammates. Silk, a fabric celebrated by Coco Chanel, who famously wore it as pajamas in the city, like a grand Pierrot figure, un peu comme un Pierrot très très chic. Silk returns here in long dresses adorned with camellias, or in the softest, lightest top. It's Coco Chanel at the Biarritz beach, appearing inside the Grand Palais. Coco Chanel crossing a rainy Paris on her way to Rue Cambon. Very 1950s Chanel, when her young models gave her a new sense of youth.
That gorgeous, voluminous, was like, woo, that was stunning. You know, I didn't know what to expect. It was such a secret. Like, I think what surprised me the most was how wearable and elegant it felt at the same time. How I felt like I could see myself in everything, and I didn't have to feel like I was pretending to be someone else. It was really exciting.
The black and white suit that has spanned so many Chanel collections crosses this one too, with a fine black border creating only an outline or sketch. This evokes the packaging of Chanel beauty products dating back to the 1920s. The origin of this black line on a white surface likely comes from Aubazine, a convent where the couturière spent part of her childhood. Many starry jewels, many constellations made by the fine hands at Gossens. The collaboration between Chanel and Gossens stopped after her passing and was only reignited in 2019. Gossens creates numerous chandeliers, lamps and tables featured in Chanel boutiques worldwide. MatthieuBlazy is already playing with the jacket. Here the shoulder is rather round, while here it's rather square. He enjoys either blurring the lines or making the jacket absolutely irresistible with his black, white and burgundy color combination. The saffron color that Gabrielle Chanel adored, paired with a triangular handbag, a tribute to the extremely sober and geometric packaging of the perfumes. Unprecedented, Bonjour Lolibaya, the classic bag in its XXL version has lost its chains. Its shoulder strap is now leather. One of Gabrielle Chanel's favorite colors is gold. Gold that looks rich, gold that shimmers. Anokia is sublime in a dress that is not corseted. Here MatthieuBlazy seeks a gold full of nuance, the color of a wheat field in June. The threads are infinitely twisted and knotted again infinitely to form this effect. An open-work fabric inspired by gold metal. Different metallic shades of gold are used to create a deep glow.
I thought it was beautiful. I thought it had an incredible energy, a lightness. It had the sexiest shoes. It felt like Chanel, but for today. And the atmosphere is like the best atmosphere ever.
What surprised you the most?
I think the lightness of it. I think seeing his take on the Chanel techniques, like seeing the boucle dissolve into movement was like magic.
MatthieuBlazy says he sought the universality of Chanel rather than simply underscoring its singularity once again. He takes inspiration from the horizontal stripes worn by the founder and evolves them into stripes that could be South American, African, or Basque. The new two-tone. The classic Chanel two-tone shoe is back, but with a higher heel. The scoop of the shoe has changed, making it appear deeper. And most importantly, it has a square toe. You bet this shoe is going to have a huge influence.
J'étais super émue, je trouvais que c'était beaucoup de chaussures sublimes, beaucoup de très très belles jupes que j'ai envie de porter. Je suis extrêmement excitée pour tout ce qui va suivre, quoi.
Tweed? Maybe it's tweed, but it's made entirely of pearls. MatthieuBlazy is clearly passionate about textiles, which he loves to experiment with. Bear in mind that this video only gives you 20% of the impression this fabric will make in person. It's a reinvented tweed that flows, an anomaly, a giant abacus, a secret encoded with information. Ultra elegance of Benedicta Ilamossi. It's a world debut. She's making an effort not to pinch herself on the runway. À travers la collection, un feu d'artifice de fleurs en relief.
I found everything so wearable. Just felt like I would wear this, I would wear this, I would wear this. This is me, 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 this is me. So wearable.
The collection features bouquet dresses inspired by the story of Gabrielle telling Boy Capel that despite financing her fashion house, he never sent her flowers. For the next 2 days, she received a bouquet of flowers every half hour à Trucambon. L'odeur que ça a dû avoir.
I felt like everything moved so beautifully. It was just like everything, like the way that some of the skirts were swishing and the way the beading was moving, and it was stunning. It felt like it was just moving all over women's bodies. It felt like it was for women, and I loved that.
MatthieuBlazy honors the savoir-faire of the Maison d'Art grouped by Chanel. This skirt is composed of 6 varieties of flowers made from 5,300 petals, 5,500 feathers, and 400 organza tubes. This required 570 hours of embroidery. The show is about to culminate. Flowers in a frenzy, disordered and hypnotic, shaped like dahlias and chrysanthemums. They are made from shredded and dévoré fabrics, creating a canvas of colors: mint green, lavender purple, and poppy red. The look is worn by Awa Odiang, who served as the collection's fitting model in the Chanel studio on Rue Cambon, meaning she has worn every single one of these silhouettes. Radiant smile and the joy of closing a historic show, she spins around in a victory lap. Standing ovation is real.
Blew my mind. Blew my mind. Astonishing. Astonishing. It's my first. I'll never forget it. Never forget it.
There was a moment, but especially the ending, the whole way through, it just felt like such exploration, and it felt so joyful and like aware of the history of the brand, but so like connected to women of the present and of the future. But the end, when the model just like, I don't know, exploded, the dress felt like this beautiful explosion, and she just, spun and started clapping it, and everybody started clapping. It was like, I felt very much the same, like, whoa, this is a moment of like fashion history and we were all here in this space together.
As MatthieuBlazy runs toward her, they hug. We officially entered the new Chanel era.
I found it quite moving because it was really a nod to the glorious tradition of the brand, but so much his own and so beautifully conceived, really breathtaking. I hope he feels good about himself because he really he did it. He nailed it. You know, home run.
I thought it was great.
I loved it.
Voila, this was my Chanel report for the Spring 2026 Ready to Wear by MatthieuBlazy. Subscribe to the channel to see everything about fashion. Leave a comment and send the video to your friends.